Oh, howdy guys, and welcome to Let's Test Play Super Boogaloo World! Anyways, this is a game that I have been working on along with a few other people, and it's free for download, so if you want to download it, it is totally in the description for free, along with Super Mario Bros. X, the program that it runs on, which you can also make your own levels with. So if you're interested in level design, I highly suggest checking it out. It's by the same people who made Terraria, although they made this before they made Terraria. And it's pretty cool. I love it. And I have some tutorials if you need to know how to use it as well, so, you know, that's pretty cool. Just plugging myself like crazy. This is a game that we've been working on for a while, and we had to borrow a little bit from some other things that we've been working on earlier, some other projects. Like, you may remember Super Splack World, which I started quite a while ago, and there are some reused levels, although they're certainly changed up. I didn't want to keep them the same, and some of them actually were a bit, I don't know, off, so those are a bit fixed, but yeah, it's fun. And I've been working on this with Quante, aka Quante95, let's see, Goron Bros Bar, the Black Guy Gamer, and Starman Ness. And we'll be seeing only mine and Quante's levels in this current video because we did most of World 1. But every part after this, I'm going to be having one of those guys on as a special guest commentator so that we can talk about what's going on in this game. And if you want to see a Let's Play of somebody who's not a developer of this game, well, I'm not really going to consider it much of a developer or a game at all because it's just a world, then I highly suggest checking out the Generation 71's current test play of this game, and I'll link that as well. And of course, I'll be linking to the game, to the engine that it runs on, and to everybody involved. And God, there's going to be so many links in every single thing. It's going to be wonderful. But I know I wasn't just explaining the story there in the Prawn Palace, but the story behind our little adventure here is that it's the 246th anniversary of the Boogaloo Festival, or 246th Boogaloo Festival, and Princess Peach has been kidnapped, so, you know, that's a problem. Nobody would have saw that coming. And, of course, I highly suggest playing this game before watching me do this, and probably should have said that before I just jumped up there and got that block, because I know where all the secrets are, and I'll be finding all of them and getting all the shrimp, because there's one shrimp in every single level, and we already got one from the castle. And the more you get, the more things you can do in the game. We don't really have much that is unlockable with the shrimp so far. Right now, only the Boogaloo Museum, which I'll probably show off towards the end here, of the Let's Play, I should say, not of just this video, because it requires 25 stars to get into, which there is enough in this game. We are up to World 3 as far as what you can download, but if you want to play more levels, just feel free to go into Level Editor, because via that you can actually access all the other levels that we have made for the later levels in the game, or later worlds in the game, and I highly suggest checking those out, because I think those are kind of cooler, because the later themes are pretty cool and we have some neat ideas. And, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to toot our own horn here way too hard, but I like some of this stuff that we've done. It's pretty cool. Alright, just gonna get all these coins. Just a short little secret down there. Also, a few things that you might be seeing in this are a little bit different than the current downloadable version, which is humongous. If you're preparing to download this, then I suggest doing it quickly, because it's gonna take you forever. It is a really big file. But yeah, there's been a few things that I've just changed around. Not too much on the map, not too much in a level. I just changed it a little bit since the last update I've posted. And of course, you can follow that page down there on RPG Maker as well if you want to stay tuned for updates for this game. Entirely free again. So if you want a free Mario game or a Mario fan game that is fairly well constructed, then there you go. I guess it's free. And just a pro tip, always play as Luigi because he jumps so high that he can kind of break the game at some points, and I like to hide secrets where only Luigi can get them, just because I freaking love Luigi. Like, I really love Luigi. You may remember this level from Super Splack World, but it is quite a bit changed. I made it longer, and some of the enemy placement's a little bit better. Except this time, I'm not going to say learning experience every 5 seconds. That's just going to be wonderful. Alright, let's get the shrimp down here. head back up. And now, instead of this being the end of the level and this being extremely quick, now we have a second part, so that's fun. There's not a lot of slowdown. I'm liking that. Alright. Very pleasant. Alright. Well, let's head down here. There's a little bit of a secret down there. I don't believe it takes you to a secret room, but I might have added one. I don't want to really check right now, but we'll take the long way around because I want to show off the rest of this level. But, you know, if you're going fast, you're going to miss that exit. Or, it's not really an exit, but a little secret there that will take you straight to the exit. And you won't have to do this last little part, which it doesn't skip over much, but, you know, it's nice not to have to do that little bit of platforming where you might die. Potentially. Anyways, heading on to the next level. All the ones in the very beginning are mine, I must say, sadly. Because a lot of these are ported over from Super Splack World, and I really like making World 1 levels, so I've made a lot of World 1 levels. Quante has a few as well, and then there's one by Starman Ness. So, yeah, pretty much saturated with me and Quante in World 1 here. Anyways, we're on Vegetation Valley now, which is a homage to Super Mario Bros. 2. Oh, right, forgot Bob-ombs are evil in this game. And, it's the only Super Mario Bros. 2, like, entire level that's just dedicated to picking up and throwing things, much like Super Mario Bros. 2. I like this level. This is another one of mine. Again, don't want to toot my own horn, but, you know, I think it's pretty fun. At least fairly fun. I mean, I didn't put a lot of creative flair into this level, but, you know, it's competent, I must say. Okay, well, as that Toad said earlier, red dot levels have a secret exit, but I'll be getting the secret exits after I get the regular exit, and this regular exit involves us killing Birdo. This is a red dot level, so it has a secret exit. That Toad back in the first stage said it, and I kind of just ignored him. I mean, I talked to him, but I didn't really, like, do much with him. I didn't, like, read it or anything. Because, hell, I'm not reading. That's silly. Who does that? I don't do that anymore. That's entirely silly. Alright, well, if we kill the Birdo, we get the little end sphere, and that will take us to the next level. But I'm going to go back and get the secret exit first. And, we'll get the secret exit path really quick. Although, I'll be taking on the secret exit path in the next part, as that is a level Quante said he wanted to be there for, because it's his first level. Although, we're going to be taking down one of Quante's levels in this episode. But, the one we'll be taking on next part is quite a bit harder. That's not too bad. The shrimp in that stage is pretty hard, although I put the shrimp there, and I kind of feel like a prick for doing that. I had to put the shrimp down in a few stages because not all of these were just ported over from Super Splack World. Some of these were ported over from games that other people were making as well. So, a bit of reused, and I know it's a bad thing, but it's not necessarily a horrible thing, as, you know, if you didn't play that game, well, it's an entirely new experience. And, we at least patched all of them up to make sure they are better than they previously were. If you bring the power block over here, you can kill this crab, which will allow you to get into this pipe. You can also bring a fire flower in there, and just gotta do a quick little dash and blow up the wall, and you get yourself a secret exit. That can be a little bit hard, but it's not too bad. And that will take us to the secret exit, which will actually take us on a path to Star World. And Star World is pretty odd right now. It only has one level in it since the last update I put, which is a really neat level that I made, and I made custom graphics for. But, you know, it's nothing special currently. Only one level in there, and it's not on the map. It's like a level itself because I ran out of tiles, and I just can't fit them with the way the game constrains me. The way the engine constrains me. If you're playing as Luigi, that shrimp is really, really easy. Because, you know, I just jumped up and got it. But if you're playing as Mario, you actually have to jump off that Pokey and get it. So, you know, I guess it can be a tad bit more challenging if you're using, what's-his-face? Red Stash. I don't care about him. Luigi's where it's at. I mean, he is a year of Luigi after all. Unless you're watching this in the future, and that's not the year of Luigi. You may not even know what the year of a Luigi is. But that level was pretty short, so we're done there. And that was Quante's first level. Thank God, something not made by me. Whoa, amazing. Regardless, though, we will be doing one more level here, I think, and then we'll be calling it an episode. So, Hop Hop Bullet Lifts, again, was in Super Splack World, but it is almost entirely different now. Almost everything has changed. Beginning area is different, the blocks are pretty much different. The lift section is a lot different. The only thing I kept is this short little section here with the sparks. And for some reason, they catch up to each other and they go at different speeds sometimes. And it just really is weird, and I feel like I should remove them, but who knows, that might be for later. If people have a lot of problems with that. Oh, that's another thing. If you find any sort of glitch or have any sort of constructive criticism, please leave it in the comments. I don't care if it's mean. I don't really care. Just as long as it helps us in some sort of way. Alright, well, there's the secret exit, but we're not going to get that. We're going to get the regular exit first. I'll always go for the regular exit first. And, you know, first regular exit's right up here. Or right over here. On this lift section. It feels like deja vu, because I already played through this episode, and, oh, I had some recording problems with my new recorder that I had to use in order to record this, because, you know, perhaps it's got to be stupid at the exact moment I try to record freaking Super Boogaloo World. Before that, oh no, I can record Super Mario Bros. X, no problem, bro. Everything's wonderful. Immediately when I try to record Super Boogaloo World, you want me to work? Psh, black screen. I really couldn't fix it. I reinstalled it. I updated my graphics driver. I really don't know what I can do. Perhaps it's just stupid. I don't like it. But, then again, XSplit, which I'm using to record this right now, has its follies as well. Oh, it sure does. You know, with the last episode being entirely zoomed in on Luigi's feet the entire time, and that was just a very sad experience. Needless to say. But anyways, the secret exit is right here, and the easiest way to get this is if you are either small or have a raccoon tail, and since we have a raccoon tail, this is going to be really easy. Gotta hit this P-switch, and then just run for your life, and if you miss that, well, you might be screwed. But, you know, I think we're going to be good, especially because we have the raccoon tail. If you're fast enough, you can even do this while you're big, and it's actually a lot easier to do as Mario. Even though Luigi runs faster, Mario can make that one little hump jump over there a little bit easier than Luigi can. But regardless, thank you guys for watching, and in the next part, we will have Quante on as a guest and take out a few more levels. See you guys then.